Hello, and welcome back to part 2 of the post-Halloween qualifier weekend tournament. We're doing Boros Auras. If you don't know the deck, you can go back and watch the first video. Here we go. We're currently 1-1, and yeah, we'll dive back in. Always tough to do these events, especially in a format I don't know super well, but we'll give it a go. There's always a chance you sneak through, qualify for day 2. You can get through to day 2. I think a couple wins there auto-qualifies you for day 2 next time, so it's always a benefit to trying with each opportunity. And we're off against False. On the play, 2-lander. Ruckus and Light Pause can win the games on the spot. Keep this. Giganta the Wellspring might be Wizards. I think that's what that implies usually. If they go 1-drop, we go, oh, it's mono black. All right. Feels like we can't just slam the Light Pause here then. Which means, I guess it's Raptor. See if there's any stick. A little Fatal Push, perhaps. That's a huge pick off the top. Again, I don't think you go for Ruckus into the Fatal Push. There it is. Okay. Huge flip off the Raptor there. I mean, that is fantastic. One removal spell gone. Level it, Rumble, Pyrogoyf, Baragoyf. Card types. Cards in all graveyards? Okay. Alright, the question is, do we Light Pause here? And go get Shelter? Just stack it up and go face? I think that's pretty reasonable. Alright, let's go get Shelter. Take them off this creature blocker as well. Ethereal Armor hits the hardest. We'll get Haste here as well. There's the Hammer Hand. Alright, walk away with game 1. It's a graveyard deck, so we want these Tormod's Crypts in there. They're going to have a lot of removal, activated abilities, entering or dying. I'm not aware they have much of that. I want the crypts. I think we want the escapes if we can get them in there somehow. Because I think they're going to have a lot of targeted removal, right? I don't know if they have a destroy all creature, -X all creature. Sentinel's pretty good against removal, though. Maybe we won't have space for that. It's always hard to find space for the escape. I don't think we necessarily need the eyes. Could probably cut in all that glitters. Ruckus Shelter is always good. Flying could for sure still be useful. So we cut an eyes and all that glitters for both crypts. Yeah, I think we'll just do it like this to start. I think Shelter's still good here because they have creatures. Like, it's not full control. It's full control. I think you cut the Shelters and put in Lauren's Escape. But, it seems like they're going to have some big, chunky creatures to deal with eventually. This is a nothing hand with no payoff. Okay, mulligan. This is keepable off the Raptor. I don't think I want to go to 5. Can probably bin a land. Alright, we'll see how this goes. Not a perfect hand. Huh. Okay. That's nice. Turn 1 Giver Runes, pretty good. Okay. Probably one Raptor down. If we're out of creatures, we're a little bit out of gas. Immediate Fatal Push there in case we top deck the Shard Mage's Rescue. Well, we're going right into Raptor here. And we hope to have a nice hit. Very lucky last game. No, that's not it. Alright, now we're completely out of creatures. Even if we fetch Lurrus to the hand, there's a good chance they can Invasion of Kozilek it away later. This is a rough start from our standpoint. Arena of Glory, as you told. Mountain. Exert this land, add 2 red. If mana spent on a creature spell, it gains haste until end of turn. Interesting. The Baragoyf. 4 damage target creature. Sorcery speed. Alright, the Baragoyf comes in. It's a 4/5. They know we have shelter. They're doing it anyway. I mean, I think we still got to go for it. $213. If we survive one more turn, we get to pull up the second shelter. That could be big. Ward 2 is hard to get through. I'm touching everything, though. Molten Collapse. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. Alright. When it's almost out of cards, it's a huge top deck for us. There's still a chance we get out of this. See if they can find one more removal spell. 5 to the face. You may mill that many cards. If you do, you may put a creature card from among them into your hand. I mean, no blocks here, obviously. Mill 6? Oh, mill 6 off of them. Interesting. Crocs, a sack. Discard. +2/+2 flying and haste. Okay, interesting. Hey, cool deck. Another Baragoyf to hand. Shock in for 4. Croxa, I guess. Maybe the next Baragoyf. No, it's Croxa. Discard the boon is fine, although if we top deck the land here, we get to cast both, which would be huge. I think it's still this. It's close. I think you keep both shelters. Okay. I think it's this. Taking the Baragoyf is not that bad. They don't have a creature removal spell yet, though. So I think we'll take the Croxa. Menace and Trample's not bad. For now. Ethereal Armor is much more damage. I think we can do this for now. Alright, we'll see what the Baragoyf can pull up. If they can mill a removal spell, that's like huge for them. Some kind of cast back from the graveyard removal spell. That is what would really get us there. If I knew they had that, I guess we target the Baragoyf instead of the Croxa, but I didn't want to discard the shelter if we can afford it. Just never seen this deck before. Okay, timer ticking down. We go for the Phoenix. It's a 7/8 flyer. Exalted puts a +1 counter. They hit for 8, they mill 8. Drop us to 12. And again, the question is there a creature removal spell? There's a Pyrogoyf? Alright, they were able to hit a removal spell then. Yeah. Okay, that's our fault for losing then. Probably should have known that. Probably should have taken the Pyrogoyf. Leave him with Kroxa. Need any creature we get. Okay. Alright, we earned that loss. Probably game there. I think we saw this card in their hand earlier. Maybe game 1. Didn't bother to read it. Alright, so that's game 2. They don't have infinite removal. They might just have Fatal Push and everything. Yeah, I think it's the same stuff here. We'll keep Dormont's Crypt, it seems like. Yeah, I think I'll keep it all as is. Okay, we're running back. Game 3. Game 2 total on us. Should have sheltered the thing that could mill and potentially a creature card that could act as a removal spell. It's an okay hand. It doesn't do everything. How good is Esper Sentinel here? Double Sentinel might be a little bit better of a start. We'll be sad if we top deck a good enchantment, but maybe double Sentinel, Give of Runes could be a better start for us. Try to draw into something useful. This could be white. Should get a point of free damage here. Go for the Fatal Push. Yep, we'll take the draw. We do not hit a rescue. Alright. We have a really nice turn 3 though. Light Paws plus armor. Maybe just Hammer Hand Haste. Alright, there goes our last creature. And then it's up to Sentinel to go the distance. It's not bad. We could spend the turn getting Lurrus right now. And if they don't have a Kozilek, we can play it and then cast back what? Another Sentinel? Yeah, we don't know if they're gonna have another Kozilek or not, but it might be better. Can immediately play it and then protect it with either Give of Runes or Rescue. So it depends if they have another Kozilek in hand. Kroxa, discard, not that scary. We actually like the next land quite a bit. Which means we can throw away the armor here and get it back another turn. Keep land, rescue Lurrus. Okay, a little bit of ramp. It's not bad. Can they Croxa? 6, right? 5 other cards? Maybe not. Lurrus hold rescue is the plan. Keep going with Sentinel. And hopefully Give Runes and Rescue can definitely protect Lurrus. We can bend the shelter if they do manage to Croxa somehow. Second Croxa or something. Okay. I think we do protect this. Making moves. Light Pause Shelter, I think. Put on the Sentinel instead. I think it's fine, actually. Went to 11 with Lurrus still protected by Giver of Runes. It's a big position to be in. They can do like the -5/-5 toxic sweep. That would suck, but they don't. All right, well, we threw away game 2 for sure. A little bit of inexperience, a little bit of... if we had thought really hard about it, right, we would have come to that conclusion. So, but nice not to get the Uber match punished for that mistake. It's an Amazon person who wants my code. Okay. Gosh. No entregado. Hopefully they can't take my package. It's not that important, but it is some protein powder I would like delivered, so we'll be on the play against the Neo Slicer. Again, a Giganta deck. It's a 0-lander. I like that. Go ahead and mulligan. 2-lander... yeah, Esper Sentinel's not bad. The double Sentinel start does do something. I don't think I want to go to 5, but it's not perfect. Definitely one of the weaker hands we've seen so far. Alright, we'll go Sentinel on 1. Try to get any card draw off a turn 1 ramp or something. Okay, perhaps the same deck. That's interesting. I think we'll still set up with Sentinel and give her runes this turn. And then have some protection open for a Raptor. Raptor could hit something really big we want to protect, so let's set up if we can. Immediate crack. Alright. Double Sentinel triggers. They can pay for both, actually. Take the Raptor. Leave us with nothing. Oh, they give us the draw both times? Oh, shit. That's huge. That's great. Maybe they got another one to go? Rumble? Okay. Interesting. Thoughtseize. Fable of the Mirror Breaker is a huge pain in the ass. If they can get that one going. Okay. Lovely. More land. Again, we could already go get Lurrus. Casting Raptor back from the graveyard actually is not very productive though, right? We cast a permanent spell. You have to cast from your hand. Cast from your hand. Yeah, that's not so productive. So we can Sentinel here. Maybe just sack the Sunbaked Canyon or something. Treasure token, choose Ambitious. Expedient, if you choose Ambitious, seek a card with greater mana value than the discarded card. If you choose Expedient, seek a card with lesser mana value. Okay. Exciting. 2 mana still open. Discard a card. Discard the Fable, make a treasure. Ambitious, they want a more expensive card. It's probably pretty good if I had to guess. Alright, let's look for some gas. This guy does not have first strike. I was gonna zap my giver now. Non-black creature. You can give me the draw 3? You can pay for some of these? Pay for 1? Pay for 2? Pay for 3. Alright. Dead. Draw my card. It's a big one. Yeah, I think that's probably it. Opponent is at 11 here. For the record. Drop to 7. The Baragoyf. 5/6. 1 mana open. We got Menace. 2, 3, 4. Still take the double block, though. I mean, Light Pause is huge. Okay. Hold Rescue open still. We cannot go fetch Shelter, but we could fetch Glitter, all the Glitters, I think. Can we chump block this thing? Death Touch and Lifelink. I think it's worth the chump block. Deals combat damage to a player. Yeah, I think we blow one of these. Let's not let him go get removal spells again. Yeah, Lifelink too. Death Touch and Lifelink. Alright, look at you. Another Baragoyf. Okay. Fear of missing out as well. Delirium intact. Do we Shard Mage Rescue right now? How much damage can we get here? We might have lethal. If we get all the glitters. And flight. So that's +2. 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't think that's lethal yet. So maybe it's not worth it. So maybe we still hold protection. What does Pyrogrove do? Where's that card? It'll be big enough to kill, if they connect, it'll be big enough to kill our thing. No, number of card types. Maybe not. Maybe not, actually. I think we're doing this now. I think we just get Ethereal Armor. 16-16. First strike, drop to 7. We still have a chump block for the Baragoyf. And we hope they don't top deck removal for Light Balls. Take the chump. Give us a draw, back up Light Paws. Baragoyf, a Jarsel. Another Baragoyf. Sack the Canyon. Look for lethal. That will do it. That is flying. Take the action. Griff Spoon. To the skies. Alright. Again, I think we're putting in both crypts. And what did we take out last time? How good was Sentinel there? Sentinel actually was quite good for us, right? It's pretty good, I think. I don't think it's worth taking that out. It's very hard to figure out what to take out in this deck. Okay, maybe the eyes can go. All that glitter is nice to have, man. One Sentinel. I think all that glitter is okay. Gives you something else to fetch. Maybe it needs to be Sentinel here still. Okay, on the draw. I think it is keepable with the Raptor. It is not perfect. It's a lot of land. It is not a perfect hand, for sure. Immediate sack, immediate turn 1 Kozilek, I bet. Thought Seize. There goes Light Paws, probably. And then if they go turn 2, run it back, then we're really sad. Take my Raptor, then we have nothing. 5 lands. How much you want to bet this what happens here? No, Shock Rumble, okay. It feels like opponent's very excited to be on the play. That's the vibe I'm getting. They're playing fast. They want the win. But we gotta run it out. Big hit, baby. Let's go. Big hit. Rumble again. There's the Baragoyf showing up. They could cast it. Or the Pyrogoyf. A little more expensive to cast, though. They go get the Pyrogoyf. They want that removal spell. We have double shelter, though. It's going to be very hard to... That's huge as well. Sack a Nanto creature. That's interesting. Okay. Wonder how many more of those they got. Could get menace and stuff. I think we actually just want damage here. No, because we can get damage off the rescue. We'll just take the ruckus. Use rescue next turn to get ethereal armor. If we use the rescue now to get ethereal armor, if we get ethereal armor now, then the rescue gets like Griff's Boon or something, which is the same as ruckus. I think that's better. All right, we'll see if they can get through Ward 2 and Rescue. That is the question. Paragoyf does not do it, though. Okay. Tap out would be cool. Tap out would be go right for the rescue on their turn. Just be extra mana efficient, but I think we might get it either way. 3 mana open. Are you gonna go for the Fatal Push? We're going for it. All right, that'll do it. Go get Flight. That'll do it, my man. Nothing but net. All right, I think we're now 3-1, maybe. I think I went 1-3 last time I did a historic event. Same deck. I think we played fine. I might have made some mistakes. More mistakes last time. I don't remember. 3-1. Okay, next. I do want my protein powder, though. I sent the guy my code. I don't think my last package required a code. A little bit annoying that this one does. Q Tasky. Perhaps an excellent limited player. Bronze in constructed. On the play. We've been on the play a lot to our, to be totally fair. Keep this. Turn 2 light balls can eviscerate people. Depends what they're playing. But on the play, we might just auto-win. If they have open man, we really want to wait till that turn 3 to hold up and rescue, but we'll see. Open up here. We want to play the pathway on white. Eldrazi Temple. I think we actually do slam Light Paws here with Ruckus. They shouldn't really have a way to deal with that for 0 colorless mana, right? 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 I don't think so. We shelter. Get that sexy War 2 going. Now what? Labyrinth. Alright, 3 mana available. But now we can start holding rescue open. Yeah, we might need flying, I guess. Alright, hold rescue. Scry, draw a card, you got it. One top, one bottom. Five mana open here. Actually 6 for colorless Eldrazi spells. 7 mana open here. Pretty spooky. We could play the Sentinel. They want to go 4 mana Kozilek's Command, right? I think we're good to go. If they do manage to get through this, we want to play Give Her Runes with our last mana, I think. Oh, we don't have lethal yet. That's awkward. What do we have down here? Ah, we actually cannot find lethal this turn. Oh, that's too bad, unless we blow the shelter, which we shouldn't. Okay, too bad. Unless they go for it right here. Which would be dumb. That would work for us. Yeah, we can't give it away into the next Kozilek's Command. Drop to 1. I think we want the Give Her Runes down. Hold rescue. They go for command this turn. Doesn't work, but if they have the next command, it does work. Then they're sitting at 1. Maybe a Give Her Runes can find lethal. I don't know. How many commands you really got? Alright, target yourself. Make your crap ton of mana. They did have it, though. Scry X, then draw a card. 3 to the bottom, that's what I like to see. Okay. Ten mana available here. Might even see Emrakul. Two mana. Rumble, okay. I think that's all right enough. Exile target permanents, one or more colors. 9 mana left. So this is a, what, 13/13? If we blow the rescue here, can we make it big enough? Oh, it's got menace, actually. Hmm. Yeah, I think we do blow this. I think we can at least trade with the Emrakul. Block this turn, okay. I wonder if they can distribute the damage, though. I guess they can. Ah! It's like I put 1 damage on the 1/1, and then 12 on the Emrakul, so it's actually a waste. We do get a Sentinel's Eyes to the graveyard. But at the end of it all, we still have Giver of Runes to just go Shelter for the win. So maybe we still get there here. They can't really blow Shelter now, because then they lose. So maybe this is good. Maybe if we hadn't played it, they would Shelter onto the Giver of Runes, take... No, they can't take the 0/1 though. Oh, they can make all the white stuff fall off. Damn, that sucks. Oh, man. But I don't think there's anything we really do about the situation. So now they blow all this, then they throw away our Shelter, eat the 0/1, and then Suicide Bomb in the Light Pause. Oh, they pick red? I feel like that was a misplay. We also draw the next Shelter. They don't use the Shelter, though. I'm confused. So there's no Menace anymore. I think they were really focused on the Menace, maybe? But now they have two... They still have 2 blockers back. It's actually not game over. Shelter the Emrakul. Still don't have lethal. Yeah, okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're just gonna exile the Shelter anyways. You have to present lethal here. We're sitting on Griff's Boon too. Yeah, it's close. Also, Giver of Runes can give protection against colorless. So we can potentially get flying, we can potentially shelter something, and we can potentially give protection against colorless. That's an interesting start. That does not scream they're in trouble. That screams they got extra mana to play with and still accomplish everything they want. Nope. Okay. It's a tough matchup always. Maybe the Hull Drifter, whatever is shit, I can't see that. Cast the spell. That's just sorcery though. Nah. I don't think they have enough creatures ETBing to validate Hushbringer. So just Loren's Escape as always. They got a couple removal spells and that's it. A couple Kozilek's commands. That's kind of it. I don't know that it's really worth putting in Loren's Escape. It's the usual conundrum. Alright, well, we'll go to game 2. This feels like a very coin-flippy match. Both decks are very good. Both decks can absolutely have crazy draws, crazy starts. One lander. Thanks, dude. Can't keep this. Mulligan. 4 lander. Runes, Light Balls. It's good. Yeah, I don't think they ever really destroy land. Probably don't need this Foundry. I don't think they're going to destroy any lands. I'll just put the base back. Hello. Uh-oh. Feels like dude is ready to go this game. Four mana, turn 2. Nice. Dead immediately, okay. Probably can't slam the Light Paws now. 5 mana open. Probably have to wait, right? It's too suspect. Okay, we're playing it slow. Dude's got 6 mana open. Kicks it, destroys our land. Now we can no longer play it slow. So I think we're just slamming Light Paws now. Hoping that works out. That is unfortunate. Shifting Woodland as well. That's interesting. That's not great. Go big go. See if they have the next command in hand. 7 mana open. Rumble for 2. Kozilek's command down there. Put a permanent card though. Chalice of the Void can stop all 2-drops or 1-drops. We'll see what they go with. I mean, I think that's the one to pick, right? Very good against us. Alright. We're naming 2-drops or 1-drops? That is the question. I guess you only have enough mana for 1-drops. Which is probably better for you, given our hand. Nope. Could name 2-drops here. We could still have a crazy... Alright, so they shut off Shelter by Ghost. We have a lot of 1-drops in hand, though. No blocks. I think we're just going to town, hoping they have nothing. Do you hold the rescue? Or do you just push? If they don't have another removal spell, we could just win. If we play it safe... They have Woodland too. Copy target permanent card into your graveyard. So they can Annihilator 1? You can just sack a land? That's not so bad. They'll have a flyer though. They're at 18. Shit, I don't know. All right, we'll play it safe, I guess. I don't know. So we'll hold the rescue still. And we can just go get flight here, I guess. I don't know. If we had done both, we'd have a lot more damage, because now we cannot fetch a second ethereal armor. That's the cost of doing the slow route. Pro is we have protection versus the next Kozilek's command. Con is, I think we could already be winning next turn if we took the riskier route. Okay, there goes a land. Three mana open. 4 mana open. Yeah, man, I'm thinking maybe the riskier route would have been better. What the fuck is that? Open. Oh, does that not have Annihilator on it? Just when it attacks. Okay. They have what? Just... They still have... No, they only have 2 mana open here, right? So I go for the rescue right now. And try to top deck lethal, I think is the play. It's 9. We need 1 more to go. Not it. We get countered off the Raptor. Yeah, the risky route would have won us the game, but there's no way to know. But maybe with half the cards in your hand shut off, you go the risky route. You just hope they don't have removal. So risky route would have been blow, Shard Mage's Rescue, go get this first ethereal armor, then ethereal armor, go get anything else. Now you have double ethereal armor, so you have a huge amount more damage. I was going to destroy a land here. That doesn't matter to me. Can you stop the flying light balls? That's the question. Emrakul, Suicide Light Balls into Emrakul, and that is game. Alright, so we lose game 2, we go to game 3. If they did not have Emrakul, that would actually be the top deck to win us the game, but not this time. I think we're pretty good to scoop here, right? We can't play any 2-drops anyway. And we'll wait for them to mess up. But that is game 2. Painful. Painful. Probably a mistake, I guess. Alright. I think we're good to go after that. Alright, game 3. We'll be on the play. I don't really think there's a difference. I think it's this. All right, last game. Come on. Good opening hand. Let's just curve out and be done with it. On the play. 2-lander, Sentinel, Sentinel, Ruckus. It's not, it's really not that good a hand. Unless they play a lot into Sentinel, which they don't have to. It is not explosive. I don't know if this wins us game 3. If they do a lot of Malevolent Rumbling, maybe. I don't think you keep this, though. I don't think this wins you the game. The deck's very good. I think you need a better start. This one, I think you do keep. This is weird, but so many top decks are very good. Actually, don't care about the shock. Nice. Next turn, we're going to go Spirit Dancer, Hammerhand Spirit Dancer, give it haste. That is the intent here. Shock in, 3 mana open. Talisman. Come on, baby. If we shelter, they still can't kill it with the Eldrazi thing, right? Takes 4 mana to target Light Balls. I think you do still shelter. Think just want damage here? Out of nowhere, warded with Ward 2. They would need a 2-mana removal spell, which I don't think they usually have, unless they have some big sideboard thing we're about to learn about. That's 5 mana now. I need a 3-mana removal spell for Light Pulse. I don't think they have either. So they might need a Malevolent Rumble Chump Block or something. Pass to us with a lot of mana open. It is interesting. Maybe they can remove an underlying enchantment. And make chump blockers, and we went for damage over Menace. Didn't get the Menace Trample. We could have gotten Menace Trample over all the glitters. And maybe that would have made the difference here? Because now we have no evasion. 2 to the top. Oh, man. Oh, sack that immediately. That's interesting. Undo the sack. Alright, that was creative. I feel like you might have messed up by not taking either Menace or Flight. Because now we have a huge creature, no way to get through. Dude has 9 mana now. Talisman for 2. 8 mana left. Big Kozilek, Scry. Kill the light pose, and then I don't take a big Scry draw. That's my guess. So 2, X equals 2 for the Scry. Scry 2, draw a card. I mean, I think they're mathing on command. Yeah, they are. They have both commands. Good for you. And 5 mana open. They actually just, they don't take the Scry draw. They just make more mana. I don't know if we would have won or not off the Menace. It's a good card. Doesn't do everything. I think we need Luris. Rumble top 4. It's just a Myco spawn. Killing our land does suck, though. Means we can't necessarily just go Luris right into something. Get Blast Zone. Yeah, it's so tough. They can level it up this turn too. So they can kill either the Spirit Dancers or the Luris. I think we're done. We could actually get a cast off of this, which isn't so bad. But double draws. Take the action. Land. Take the action. Okay. Chump level up Blast Zone. Probably gonna get Blast Zone to 3 and kill Luris. Killing both Spirit? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they're all good threats. They did have both Kozilek commands though. That is tough for us. The third Kozilek command? Damn, come on, man. That blows. Alright, that is now out of our hands. That is very lucky on their part. That is unfortunate. I don't know if we made a mistake or not in not fetching the Menace. I want to say probably wouldn't have lethal, because we would have lost a lot of damage off of not having the glitter. But 3 Kozilek commands is quite a stroke of luck for the opponent, so. And now they just Blast Zone for 2, and that sucks. We have a follow-up. The game is actually not over, but that does suck. Yeah, that sucks. That sucks quite a bit. The third Kozilek command. That sucks. And we're cool, and that'll wrap up the game. Well, too bad. Alright, we're gonna lose this match, which sucks. The third command. Pass to us. We don't have enough mana to do it all. The only thing we can do to win this turn. They're gonna Emrakul next turn. So I think we want to draw as many cards as possible, I think. Whatever we draw, they'll just cast onto a Spirit Dancer and then Suicide Bomb it in anyway. I think it's better than nothing, though. And they're still sitting on Blast Zone whenever they want. Actually, Arc Relay, they can't level it up this turn. Auto Tapper might have screwed them out, I'm not sure. Okay. Generically a good card, although I don't know that it, I think they just Emrakul here and have all 4 of our creatures Suicide Bomb into all 4 of their creatures. I don't think there's anything we can do. And still sitting on Blast Zone. Yep. Bounce our whole board. I guess it does not bounce our whole board. All right, now they Suicide attacking everyone. I think we're good to go after that, right? I mean, we could still do the same thing as we've done in the past. Try to top deck Shelter, go Creature, Shelter, take the Emrakul, and they just level up Blast Zone and eventually kill our 2-drops anyway, right? So, seems pretty futile. They can burn this one for combat. All right, it was a close game. Triple Kozilek's command gave it to them. Otherwise, I think very good shot of us winning. But that's their only real removal in the deck, and they had all 3. So that is what it is. I think I'm done. I'm a little pissed, I guess. Not in like a crazy way. Nobody likes to lose. Opponent didn't cheat. Nobody likes to lose like that. Okay, so now we're what, 3-2, I guess? Yeah, okay. We'll take a little break and we'll run back the last bit. And yeah, last qualifier weekend event. I think we were also 3-2 and managed to 4-0 the next one. So anything can happen, but tough event. Not an expert in the format. Do what you can. Let's do it. I was not thrilled about our last loss. Triple Kozilek's command. But what are you going to do? Let's finish out this tournament and then move on with life. Dr. Cheese. We'll be on the play. We've been on the play a lot. 1 lander. Probably can't keep. Although Giver of Runes is not that bad. It's almost keepable. How many turns to get that second land? No, you probably can never keep the 1-lander, right? Maybe with Sentinel. 2-lander, vastly better. We'll keep this. I guess you put back the Raptor. Raptor's not bad, though. I think you still put back the Raptor here. All right, on the play. Dude's got a little bit of anime sleeves. I know what kind of gentleman you are. Why is the game so laggy? I do not like that. No attacks. Chill out. Golgari, probably, that's interesting. Do we even need to shelter here? I think you actually want to save shelter. All right, well now I'm more into the shelter. Otherwise, I think you want to save it for a big combo piece turn. Next land is huge. I mean, we're just off to the races here. I think we can run this out too. It can kill 1 next turn, but probably not both. And then we're close to staring down lethal. To 12. There's a Samwise Gamgee deck. It's like green and white. It might be 4 colors. Question is, what are we going to sideboard in if they just take the auto loss here? Nurturing Portland. Oh my gosh, let's do. See card made by 2 or less, and a card made by 3 or less, or 3 or greater. Discard those cards at the beginning of your next end step. All right, what's this thing do? Okay. Potentially a graveyard deck. I mean, we're going for the kill then. Do they not discard them? I mean, I guess we want Tormod's Crypt. How are we doing on non-creature spells? Sorcery. I mean, they did nothing the whole game, right? A Fear, Sorcery. We could maybe take out some Esper Sentinels. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's a reasonable swap. Okay. We don't really know what they're doing, to be honest. But yeah, we'll put a little graveyard hate. They got some Delirium. They clearly want to discard stuff to the graveyard. On the draw, 1 lander. Cannot keep this. We take the mulligan. 3 lander with Raptor is okay, but not ideal. I think we'll still keep it. Definitely a weak hand overall. We'll hope to hit a nice Raptor here. Keep both Painlands? Yeah, that might be okay. It's a lot of Painland damage. The Canyon is good. Might be wrong. I don't know if they're going to put any pressure on us at all. Any nickel and diming. I just don't know. Alright, that card's good too. Nothing on 1 for us. I think we'll still go Raptor on 2. See if we can bait out any removal. Alright, let's probably take the Spirit Dancer then. Yup. And Rumble, the Barrogoyf. I didn't realize this deck was so popular. We played it. It's like the 3rd time we played it, right? We do got the Crypt in the deck. Okay. In general, we want white. I think that's still okay here. Raptor away. See if we can get anything good. Crypt is interesting. Exile target player's graveyard. All right. I don't think we need to do it yet. Dude is touching the graveyard. Maybe he has a way to use it right now before we crypt. That'd be too bad, but I think we're waiting. All right, the Barrogoyf comes down. It's only a 3/4. Giver of Runes. Cards in all graveyards. Just have creature down here. We have creature and artifact to be a 2/3, which would still should actually still eat the Raptor. We could always just chump block with the Raptor though. I think we're gonna go with this guy. Or we could set up a little bit with Giver of Runes. I think we're gonna go with this. We can now double block with First Strike. We still might lose both of them. It's not bad in general. They have kind of a lot of mana to work with here. Attacks. Each non-land permanent with mana value 2 or less. Oh my gosh, that's gonna annihilate us if they ever cast that. So we could go for the double block. And then there'd still be 3 toughness. We could go for it. If they blow it out, we lose 2 raptors, but do we care if we lose 2 raptors? Maybe not. Okay, so 3/4, and then we see if they've got a combat trick or something too. Put something else in the graveyard, I don't know. Ah, that'll do it. Draw a card. Fair enough. We don't really need the raptors, but not so good to lose the fodder there. Forgot this land existed. I don't think we've ever seen that land before. Touching all the cards. Paragoyf, pick off the Sentinel. Okay, potentially game there. But yeah, throw a little bit with double block. I mean, just look at land. Maybe we could have thrown Ethereal Armor on something. But this has not been a great draw for us, regardless, so that's what it is. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's probably game. Do we need to see the rest of this game? I don't really think so. Let's go to game 3. Destroy all creatures with power 2 or less is brutal, actually. That is interesting. Man, that might be worth... Destroy, yeah. I mean, that might be worth going full out on Esper Sentinel and bringing in some Lauren's Escape. That is that's a toughy one right there. Destroy all, and that'll annihilate us. We'll still lose all the enchantments, but this might be the right play. Okay, let's run it. On the play. Good opening hand. One. Go Raptor here. Alright, a little bit useless. Like to hit one more land to protect before we do any of this other stuff, but we'll see how this goes. Thought seize, take the light pause. Down to 17. Fist, 2 mana open. Okay, I think it's Raptor here. We really just want the third land, to be honest. I know that card's good, but if we can go Spirit Dance or Protect, we're just much happier. Alright, comes down. One more land. We don't hit the next land. We basically have to answer this or chump block it. And we're pretty happy to chump block with the Raptor. Yeah, I think we just drop the Spirit Dancer, take a chump here. And hope they don't have removal. I don't really want to drop Shelter. I really want that third land. We did not get there. Opponent does nothing with 2 mana open, though. And you'll taps. I feel like the red Goyf is going to come out. Culling Rituals, brutal. Okay, that's probably it, right? That does not help. Deck doesn't do too well against sweepers, but we sideboarded in the cards that are supposed to help, right? Some graveyard hate and some sweeper protection, so it's fine. Okay. Likely game. Opponent needs to find 2 points of damage. Need to get 2 different card types down there, and then that'll do it. Or just crocs it in, depending on what's left in the graveyard. Eight dropped to 2, crocs it on the way, and that'll be game. Oh, they don't actually have double black and double one more land here. Goyf. Okay, well, that kind of sucks. I don't think we necessarily threw away game 2. It was definitely a mistake, but I think we're probably going to lose that game anyway. But we definitely made a dumb block there, and then game 3 is just throw away. So, it is what it is. Tournament is done. I don't even care, dude. I'm so over this. I'm tired. I did not really want to compete in this anyway. Okay, we'll take our prize, which is 3,000 gems. And yeah, it's fine. That's the best I've done in a historic event with no prep this time at all. 3-3 is fine. Definitely not salty. It's all good. Avatar's coming out soon. Yeah, we'll just do silly standard decks until then, whatever we can come up with. And then hopefully we get to do something new with the VV band coming out soon-ish, and then Avatar coming out soon-ish. Both those will be exciting. So that's just something to do in the meantime. You got to give each of these events a go, because you only get one shot per month. So it's always worth it, even if you're not prepared. You never know if you get lucky and, works out. So, all right, we'll call it there. Like and subscribe. Have a good day. Leave a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.